Hi everyone, so I don't have anything new to show today, so I thought we would do something a little bit different. So I've been meaning to do another Q&A video for a pretty long time, and now seems to be a pretty good opportunity because I'm pretty barren in terms of new things to work with because I'm waiting for a whole lot of fodder, and I figured we could fill up the dead weeks, I guess, with a fun little Q&A. So if there's anything you guys want to ask me, or, you know, like, just like if I like a movie or I like a TV show or a video game or what I think about certain toy lines, just feel free to ask me, and literally anything, just ask whatever. And then the second thing would be that sometimes, you know, you're planning on making like another custom figure, but you're not really quite sure if it's gonna work, and that's a problem I run into quite a lot. So I figured this video would be to help those of you who I can help. So if you have any questions about anything you see, like scale, like comparisons, or if a head would work on a certain body, just ask me, and I'm gonna go through that in the follow-up video, probably next week. So I'm just gonna pan over my collections, and if you guys see anything in particular that you want to ask me about, then just go ahead. We have some more gaming figures up here. These little sisters are worth like a lot of money. I should probably sell some of them. Some Masters of the Universe stuff here. More video game stuff. I really miss Gravity Rush, guys. I wish the game was ported to Steam or something. That would be awesome. Resident Evil stuff here. Love it. I got some stuff coming in for Ashley soon, and I'm gonna make her own little video to show her off. This ghoul from Fallout, I know McFarlane literally just came out with like a new figure that's articulated of the ghoul, so that's a little bit annoying, but honestly I think my figure looks better than the McFarlane one, because the McFarlane one has he doesn't have a neck, it just looks really weird. Going down to my Nintendo shelf, I've been meaning to do something about this DK's face. I don't really like the big exposed teeth. Pokemon stuff, fighting game stuff. I did manage to sell off my Storm Collectibles Heihachi, so I just have this repainted one here that I really love. And then waiting for Melina here. Some things here on a little bit of a disarray, so sorry about that. We got some Apex Legends here. I haven't touched Apex in like a year and a half probably. Thundercats. Got some more stuff here, some video games. South Park down there. I've been recently getting back into South Park. Fantastic. Got some SH Figure Art stuff here, mainly Japanese imports, and Uncle Iroh and a custom Alita Battle Angel. I don't really know where to put her, to be honest. Oh, by the way, this Lilith from McFarlane Toys is probably one of the best figures I've had recently. She is so gorgeous looking, and she has really good soft goods, and she's so detailed and really well articulated. I would love an Aerith in like 6-inch scale. And the thing about this figure is that I feel like you could probably make her have normal proportions if you just shortened her legs like a little bit and her arms, but I don't know, maybe at some point I'll try that. We have some Transformer stuff here. This is mainly Transformers Prime. Then we have some movie stuff. We have one G1 figure here. Actually, we have two G1 figures. I have a Jazz here somewhere. Where is it? There he is. And then G1 Optimus. I have Studio Series 86 Megatron coming in. And here's my more stuff. Snapper here, my goat, my childhood little snapping turtle Beast Wars figure. I love him so much. Some more Decepticons. Some Disney stuff. At one point, I was really into Nightmare Before Christmas. Right at this point, I don't really care that much about it, so maybe I'll sell these in the future. And we have some Star Wars stuff here. Love that we finally got a Lars Mikkelsen Thrawn figure. Also this Vader, I love him. This, I forgot which number. Is it the fourth sister? But I saw that Star Wars Tales of the Empire, and I kind of fell in love with her character. I love me a good redemption arc. And so I just had to pick her up. And my goat, Cad Bane, probably my favorite figure on this entire shelf. I got my original Wicked figure I've had for like 20 years, next to the Black Series Wicked and Luke in the two little figures down here from KOTOR that couldn't really fit. We have the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Reinhardt, mainly because I really thought this would be like a special piece, and I still think it is, so I'm glad that I have one in box. And then, as you can see, I'm very much running out of shelf space, but here's a Cosmic Legions figure that was sent to me by the Four Horsemen. Really cool figure. And then we have some alternate Batman and Superman figures here. We have my animated figures here with my customized Joker. We have Dark Knight Returns here, my favorite Batman story ever, probably. I know, how original. And then down here we have, we have Savage Opress. I should probably put him on the shelf somehow, but wow, where do I even put him? That's gonna be a mission for some other time. So I have some X-Men stuff. I have a dedicated X-Men shelf here. Really love my custom Rogue. Really love my custom Beast. And yeah, I got the new Jubilee coming in. I'll probably replace this head, even though I really like this head. I think the animated version of Jubilee is so good, and the face sculpt looks great. So yeah, that's probably gonna go on this body instead. My customized Emma Frost. All that face really needed was a repaint. I think she looks fantastic. Kitty Pryde. Kitty is probably my most wanted X-Men figure that I would like a redone version of. I don't really care if it's the blue and black or if it's the suit again. I just want a new Kitty with a better head, because this Audrey Hepburn kind of looking head, it's not really doing it for me. Then we have my villains shelf. This is mainly Spider-Man villains, but we also snuck in Apocalypse here just because I don't really know why. I should probably put him up here, actually. Oh yeah, and there's Sabretooth as well, I forgot. But my Sabretooth has been thoroughly repainted, and the head is slightly smaller than it was normally, because the original head was huge and I didn't like it. So yeah, got some figures here. Got even more stuff down here. I'm not really sure what this is supposed to be in terms of theme. We have like some D&D stuff here, and then random fantasy, Pirates of the Caribbean, Lord Voldemort here, and we have Caesar from Planet of the Apes. And this is from Pan's Labyrinth, and Pan's Labyrinth is one of my favorite movies of all time. I love Guillermo del Toro movies, and Pan's Labyrinth just has the perfect like whimsy vibe of his. I love that movie. It's one of the best movies ever made, in my opinion. Then we have my horror shelf, my Ptolemy Customs Huntress that I got from Secret Santa, one of my favorite figures ever. She is so gorgeous. Look at her. All soft goods, and he did some sort of like magic with the skin tone, because it's like factory. It doesn't come off at all, and it's not like rubbing off at all. Look at this detail. I would really like the Mezco 112 Freddy, but they never made one with the right shirt. They made it with from the original movie, where his short arms are completely red, and I don't really like that. So would really like that. And then we have some more stuff here, some 80s action stuff, plus Ash from Ash vs. Evil Dead repainted. And we have my two favorite Predators here in the background. We have the Elder Predator from Predator 2. Love him. It's so simple but so effective in execution that he's just kind of like the Jungle Hunter from the first movie, but he's got like a paler skin tone, and I just adored how he looked in that movie. And then we have Ahab, and I love Moby Dick. First and foremost, it's sort of become like a trope almost, but I love the story of Moby Dick, like the general concept, and I think it lends itself really well to the Predator lore, and Ahab was an amazing character. They should make a movie about him. Then down here we have Alice Cooper. Love me some Alice Cooper. And we have David Bowie and Freddie Mercury here along with the Muppets. And then we have some monster stuff. We have Kong here about to fall off the shelf. We have Giga Toys, Haya Toys, King Ghidorah with Rodon here, and Godzilla and Mothra. A lot better than the NECA figures. And behind here is Aku. And then here is like a weird kind of Marvel shelf. This was kind of like my Thunderbolts, and then it kind of trails into Midnight Suns, and then I didn't have a spot for Lockjaw and oh, what's her name? I forgot what her name is, but this character here, and She-Hulk and Kamala. I made this shelf original because I really, really love the game Midnight Suns, and then I also really love this run of Thunderbolts. And some of these figures were like incredibly expensive to get. Like Ghost and Satana were only available in a really rare San Diego Comic-Con set, and it cost me like a minor fortune, but I really like this team because it probably has my favorite Man-Thing moments, and if you know me, I'm a big fan of Man-Thing. So here he is. Also, this figure is perfect. He's perfect! And here's my custom Venom head that I made. The first time I ever made an articulated jaw. Can't really show it off too well, but it's there. And love this Blade figure too. I painted his lenses red like in Midnight Suns. And then we have like a cool little shelf up here. Life is Strange plushies, Max's journal, and her bag is in the background here. And this here is kind of like my emotional narrative, like video game shelf. We got Kratos and Atreus from God of War 2018, or Ragnarok. Actually, it's Ragnarok because of what Atreus looks like. He's a little bit too short for this version of Kratos, because this Kratos is built on the Marvel Legends body. But it's also one of the first, it's also one of my most recent, like, full-on body customs, and I don't really do a lot of those, but I do enjoy it when it comes to that. And then we have Aloy from Spin Masters, what's it called, like, this Shapes collection? I really want this bloody collection to continue, because just a general video game line of random characters is such a good idea. And then we have Joel and Ellie here from the same line, customized to have soft goods clothing, and Joel has a brand new body. And then we have Max and Chloe here from Life is Strange, one of my favorite games of all time and some of my favorite characters of all time. And I post them up with some Pokemon that I thought fit them narratively. So yeah, really, really happy with these. So yeah, can go over some other random cool stuff. This here is a Freddy glove by NECA, signed by Robert Englund in person. You can see it here. To Andre, this is God, Freddy, Robert Englund. I got it signed at a con like half a year ago, and I've always wanted one, and he's kind of getting up in the years now, so I figured this would be one of my last chances to getting that, but really, really happy to have that. So yeah, I also got like a pretty big autograph collection up here I could probably go over at some point. Maybe a separate video. Also, a second thing is, that wasn't even everything I have. I have so much stuff. And, like, here's my male heads box. Here's my box for just hands. Here's a G.I. Joe figure. And, got some boxes here. More fodder here on the floor. Not to mention all this fodder here in this drawer. Oh my, I have so much stuff, guys. There's even more down here, even more down here. Can't really go through everything. Got a couple of Marrows, thought they would make really good bare arms for female customs. Might give Ashley some of these arms, but they're very, very like pink. I'm not really sure if they're gonna work. Oh yeah, and here's my working table. Got some things here that I'm working on. But yeah, if there's anything you want me to like compare, I'll make an entire video solely for comparison, and along with my answers if you guys have any questions for me. So just ask away, and let's have some fun. Bye!